Since the very creation of computer graphics and CGI, animators have been striving to create perfect virtual humans. Computer-generated people who look so realistic they could even be mistaken for the real thing. Realism has been a key sell for gamers for a long time, with each new console promising state-of-the-art tech and ever more lifelike characters. But how are they doing it? Motion capture is the method in which studios are recreating human movement and mannerisms to help players get immersed in the atmosphere of the game. Using actors to play out each cutscene of a game, animators look to make exact digital copies of their actions to use on screen. Small circular sensors are placed in key points all over the actor's body, relaying signals to a computer to map where and how they move. These signals can be used to construct a 3D model of each actor, maneuvering at the same speed, in the same way, and even with the same expressions. In 2012, games design company Quantic Dream created Kara, a hyper-realistic test film to showcase what they could now do with in-game characters. And a year later, the game Beyond Two Souls took things even further with improved graphics and even a Hollywood cast. For a completely immersive experience, they designed a set for each part of the game to best capture interactions within scenes, even at the dining table. Cardboard pizza. And looking to the future, Quantic Dream are far from finished. Building on the storyline which began in Kara, the team have announced Detroit Become Human. Whilst the title doesn't yet have so much as a release date, it promises to take visual effects in gaming to another level entirely. But how far can we actually take visual effects? How human can we make CGI? Looking to answer that question are researchers from the University of Southern California. They specialize in something called skin microstructure deformation, which put simply is the analysis of how the minuscule details of a person's skin is affected by its environment. They believe that with enough research, exact measurements of people's facial expressions can be mapped and replicated. Digital skin that can mirror every muscle, every blemish, and every wrinkle of a person's face. So what is the real purpose of this level of detail? Perhaps it's to tell stories. The more closely a CGI character can mirror a real human face, the more emotion it can convey and even elicit from its audience. And this idea has got filmmakers very excited. CGI films have been popular since the mid-90s, but it wasn't until the year 2001 when Japanese film Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within introduced the first ever all-CGI human cast. Whilst children's films from studios like Pixar were already having success with digital cartoon animations such as Toy Story, Final Fantasy wanted to create real human copies, even creating the first ever CGI actress. Aki Ross was a character created for the film, but soon found herself crossing boundaries into other brands entirely, such as The Matrix. Unfortunately for the studio, Final Fantasy was an expensive box office flop, with audiences not exactly taking to the digitally mastered characters as expected. Despite the failures of the past though, designers are confident that the future will tell a very different story. We already live in a world where some of Hollywood's elite are rumoured to have had their bodies scanned so they can be used for digital recreations in future films, giving them back their youthful looks and allowing them to play more youthful roles. This is a subject explored in upcoming movie The Congress, where an actress sells her digital image to a film studio to be used forever, before finding out that her cartoon future wasn't everything she was expecting. Whilst it may be some time before we can expect to see people living forever through their digitized copies, the future of CGI humans appears to be getting closer and closer.